Okay, this is day 3 of the PEEP experiment. And we're going to see what happened to each of the PEEPs as they sat in different types of liquid. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at the color. And this is the water. So you look closely at the PEEP and the water. It looks like the PEEP maintained its color, but it changed the color of water. And this little PEEP here, same thing. Let's look at it up here. It's still yellow, and it also changed the water. The only difference between the vinegar and the water is that this water is clear. The liquid, I'm sorry. This water is clear, and the vinegar liquid, it's kind of frothy. You see little bubbles on top? That's what vinegar does to PEEPs. And finally, let's look at the soda. We use Sprite, and the color of the PEEP is still yellow. The color of the water is also yellow, and I see a little bit of bubbles. Not so much like the vinegar, but has a few little bubbles.
Yep.
Okay? Yep. So now we're going to remove the PEEPs from their jars, and we're going to look at them a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to grab a plate.
And then I'm going to squeeze them.
All right, so I'm going to put these jars back a little bit.
Where's my napkin?
And we're going to take it out. And my helper, Lucas, is going to, I guess he wants to push them down with the fork. Oh, goodness. Okay, we better watch this. Oh, this is water. And as you can see, my little PEEP is already falling apart. There it goes. I got a piece of it. It's kind of like very gelatin-like. See it moving like Jell-O? That's part of our PEEP.
Do I squeeze
part of
it
our
now?
PEEP. Not yet, my love. Hold on. Got to get another part of the PEEP. This is part of the ear. So sorry, PEEP. And this is another part of the PEEP. Okay, this is all I'm going to get out of that PEEP, because if not, I'll be here all day. All night. So now we're going to see what happened to the PEEP in the vinegar liquid. Okay. Also quite difficult to grab. Oh, this one's even more,
Yeah.
even more like squishier.
It's like slime.
I'm going to try to attempt to get the little head. Got it. But this one's a little more squishier, the vinegar PEEP, than the water PEEP. This one's still firm.
I want to touch it. Yeah, this one's soft.
Okay, finally.
This one's weird.
Okay.
Soft and weird.
Finally, I will remove the soda PEEP. Bring it closer. Let's see what soda did to this PEEP. Oh, come on, PEEP. Come out. Come out. Come out. Oh, no. Didn't come out. But at least we got most of it here. And it's also very squishy and almost like a Jell-O substance. So that's one thing. That's one thing to think about is the ingredients of a PEEP. Maybe they use some sort of gelatin like Jell-O to make PEEPs. There's one ear and one more ear. Okay. So now we're going to look at the 3 PEEPs. And as you can see, boys and girls, the PEEPs are destroyed. They didn't come out complete. Not.
Oh, this one's hard to grab.
Yes, but I want you to grab with your hand so that you. Okay, now Lucas is going to push down gently with the fork. Let's try the water first, Lucas. Mushy? squishy. Try the big one, the big piece. Okay, now let's try the vinegar. Oh, that just turned into mush, didn't it?
Yep.
Okay, now go like this though. Let's get this peep out. Okay, finally, the soda peep. It's almost slimy.
Now I got its eye.
Okay. All right. So, were you surprised by the results, boys and girls? Were you surprised, Lucas?
No.
No.
I was. It's because I thought it would. It looked like it wasn't gonna do anything because it stayed the same.
Yes. When we looked at the jars, they look complete. They weren't broken apart. But once we took them out of the jar, then they started coming apart. Some pieces came out. I couldn't. As soon as I put the fork in to try to pull it out, it just it's disintegrated. Okay, so some of the predictions that we talked about, one was melt. And did any of these melt?
Yes.
Melt? Well,
I think
it did not melt actually, because something that is frozen melts. And were these frozen?
No.
No, so these couldn't have melted. Okay, so that was one of our predictions. And do you think that they disappeared? Boys and girls, do you think it's something here, but did it disappear?
No.
No, it did not
It
disappear.
looked like it stayed the same.
We are not magicians, so they did not disappear. Then we used another word, kind of like dissolve. And dissolve, I told you yesterday on day 2 that something changes its form, something softens. It almost becomes part of the liquid. And do you think it dissolved a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit. There's also a word, boys and girls, disintegrate.
Wait, can we put them all together?
Yes, we can. There's also a word, disintegrate, and when something disintegrates, it breaks up into smaller parts. And actually, that's kind of what happened, because we have here broken apart peep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
really
boys and girls, for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good week.
Could I eat